What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today, I got a problem with African Americans. And it's about this whole ISO speed situation. I got a real big problem with every one of you African Americans who are so excited and happy and are now discovering the beauty of Africa and the fact that African people love you. That African people never forgot that you were snatched away from them. The African people see you as their brothers and sisters and nothing other than that. That your African people are kind and soft-hearted and gentle at nature, but they're just like you, right? It took a URL streamer. It took a URL streamer to become the most popular streamer on the planet in order for you guys to realize that all the propaganda that you guys believed is bullshit. And I'm so glad that brother's over there. He is having a hell of a time. But I'm listening to all these adults on social media, right? All these YouTubers. I'm listening to all these adults get on this damn internet and say out their black ass mouth that they didn't know, that they thought that Africa was like this and like that. I'm even hearing a lot of you FBA repent, and I'm glad to hear you repent. But this is the problem I'm having with you. In the age of information, all being what it is, you as an adult couldn't take 5 minutes to type in African American in Africa. How is it that you're just discovering that African people are just like you, look like you, that they're civilized? How are you just discovering this as an adult? If you're in your 20s, how are you just discovering this? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say 20s. Because if you grew up thinking that Wi-Fi was the only way internet worked, y'all have no excuse, because you grew up with this information. If you grew up with social media and cameras, you grew up with this. What ISO Speed is doing is amazing because of the position that he has. And I'm so happy for that brother and everybody who's gonna be now engaged in Africa. But why did it take somebody like ISO Speed to get you interested in your motherland, in your people? Why did it take somebody who's an entertainer at the end of the day to get you to take a look at Africa as a valuable place to go on vacation, or maybe explore your history, or maybe dispel the things that the white man told you? We already know the white man lied to us, and I think that we've established that the white man lied to us about Africa already. I think we've already established that they lied about Africa already. So how is it that we have any black adults sitting here actually still believing that Africa is the way the white person told us? How are you still personally in your own life remaining that positively ignorant about who you are and where you come from? You can tell me the name of every player of your favorite football team. You can tell me the name of every player of your favorite basketball team. And for you other ones, you can tell me the name of every player on that other football team, soccer team. You can tell me what your bracket is on your goddamn pick for this week. You can tell me what Whack 100 did. You can tell me what Blueface did. You can tell me what this celebrity did. Y'all know all that shit. You do all that research entertaining yourselves, not paying attention to what's going on. When all you gotta do is type in African American goes to Africa, and you'll see thousands of us doing exactly what ISO Speed has been doing for like 10, 20 years now. We everywhere. There's no excuse for you just knowing this information. Just seeing African Americans dancing in kumbaya on Africans. Just seeing that there are places in Africa that are developed. Yes, there's poverty. Yes, there's war. And also there's development. Also there's running water. Also they drive cars. Everybody don't know where the lion looks like. Everybody has, some people got to go to the zoo too in Africa to see an animal. Can you go outside and see a grizzly bear if you live in America? Huh? When the last time you seen a wolf? Huh? They can say the same shit about us. You see an eagle when you step outside? You see how ignorant you black people remain? And these are personal problems. Every individual who sat here as a grown adult and just now discovering that Africa is a viable place for you, and it's yours, it belongs to you, it's your birthright. And the only group of people that love you and embrace you 100%. You telling me you ain't smart enough to see how all these other people go to Africa and get treated great? You think they wouldn't treat you great? You think there ain't a reason why the white people try to keep you away from Africa? Because they go over there and have a hell of a time. Because they get to be with the wonderfulness of a black person without the scars of the transatlantic slave trade, even though they got the scars of neocolonialism. But they don't know what that look like because neocolonialism is done by people that look like them because they got puppets. And they're the puppet master. But you as an African American, you're supposed to be one of the smartest, most well-informed group of African people on the planet, always talking trash about how unintelligent all these other Africans are and how superior you are, but you weren't superior enough intellectually to know that that was all bullshit, and you could just take a couple minutes and your freaking finger is free and type in African American in Africa and see thousands upon thousands upon thousands of African Americans living it up in Africa right now. But you worried about Tariq Nasheed and his fucking hairline with that fucking shoe polish on his head. Nigga, 55 some plus years old, still joning and shit like a little fucking kid. What the fuck is that? He's a grown, supposed to be an elder. He's still on the internet groaning with adults like a little fucking kid. And that's what he's famous for. The fuck out of here while grifting the community. And all these little fat fuckers on here on the internet grifting unintelligent or unknowledgeable individuals to get their fucking money. And y'all listen to these dumbass niggas. Professor Black Truth, that fat white dude in the basement with a baritone voice pretending to be black. And that other one, Professor Black Truth and that other motherfucker, they the same motherfucker. Y'all listen to these dumbass niggas. Y'all pay attention to these stupid ass grifters. You telling me black people ain't got intelligent enough to figure out when the fuck somebody's bullshitting or not? And when somebody for real? Come on, man. And y'all talking about everybody else. An easy fucking Google search. Or easy YouTube search. All this video. You ain't even gotta read shit. All you gotta do is watch a video. There's tons of African Americans in Africa showing you can go over there and get your piece. Fuck some respirators. I don't give a fuck about what these, I don't want shit from these white people. I'm gonna take all this shit back. And that's how we carrying it. So I ain't got time for no reparations because all belongs to me and I'm taking it. But in the meantime, in this generation, I'm gonna go get some shit that belong to me, which is in Africa. That's what I've been doing. That's what many African Americans, many black British, many African Caribbeans, we've been out here doing that shit. And showing you, you know how many goddamn you black YouTubers on here showing you positive black content, but y'all rather watch that bullshit. Because Adam 22, the white dude, is going to put some gangsters on TV to entertain you with that bullshit. Black exploit, that's what's more interesting. All that gangster shit, all that useless bullshit. Ain't nobody making no money with that bullshit no more. Just destroying our communities. And now y'all just figuring the shit out. That's what the problem I got with you, the black community. Because y'all much smarter than that shit. You could just type this shit. You telling me you never had a curiosity to type it in, but you could type everything else in. You can figure out, I want to go to France, and I want to see the Leaning Towers of Pisa. I want to go backpacking in Europe. I want to go to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and I want to go to all these other places, but that big-ass fucking continent that your fucking oppressor went over there, took all they shit, and took us too. It must be real fucking nice, because nobody can seem to want to keep their motherfucking hands away from it, but we the only motherfuckers pretending like it ain't there and shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm mad at the black community for that bullshit. We ain't got no excuses. We can call everybody else out, but sometimes we do need to call ourselves out for the bullshit that we do. Not being intuitive about who we are. Talking that black power, but you ain't doing none of that black power in your head, though. Huh? Raising your fist, don't know where it come from. Talking about ain't no black Pan-Africans on the continent. That's because you ain't even looking. Anyway, I'm done. Y'all tell me what y'all, if there's some people that who feeling the same way I'm feeling, some Pan-Africans, some pro-patriot feeling, tell me in the comment section, add to this conversation, because I'm pissed off at the black community for you grown ass black adults sitting on here acting like you can't for 5 fucking seconds and actually go figure out who the fuck you are and what belongs to you and who loves you on this planet. We are the majority. That's why I'm an African. We are the majority. Period. And we have everything. And it's all being handed to you. It's like, they're like, here, give it. Here, we trying to give it to you. It's plenty. It's for you. And y'all sitting there acting like y'all don't even want to look at it. Why try and get scraps from a demon that ain't never gave shit back to anybody? Anyway, tell me what y'all think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.